So hello everyone, today I'm gonna do my first watch review. In this case it's this one. It's a 25-year-old Swatch. It says 2001 on the bottom. And it was gifted to me from my grandma like 8 years ago or 10 years or something. I wore it pretty irregularly because at first I didn't really like the plastic construction of the watch on the bezel. But yeah, after a while it kind of grew on me and now I wear it pretty much daily right now. And yeah, today we're going to take a look at it and see if it still holds up after more than 20 years. So let's start with the dimensions. I measured this out beforehand. If I can get it off. Yeah. So here's a look at it. And the dimensions are, it has a lug-to-lug distance of 48 millimeters. The thickness is 10 millimeters and like 11 if you count the domed acrylic crystal, whatever. I don't think it's a crystal, but yeah. The width is 41 millimeters and 45 if you include the crown. And the lug width is 20 millimeters if you count the inner width here. But it's non-standard, so I don't think you can really change it out, even though you can see the push pin here. It has multiple resin parts, so I don't think so. It starts out at 23 millimeters here and tapers down to 19 millimeters on the bottom. In general, let's look at the fit of the watch. I think, even though it's not the smallest one, I think it fits very good. Because, I don't know, on my wrist, it's like 17 centimeters or like 6.5 inches, I think. Yeah, it just fits good. I think that has a lot to do with the strap as well, but yeah. It maybe doesn't look so good on this close-up shot, but I think it fits pretty well usually. And I gotta say, it's very comfortable because of the plastic. And if we turn it around, you can see it has an exhibition case back, which, I don't know, I think it also makes the watch more comfortable because it's really smooth. And it's on the exactly same level as the bottom, so it fits flush on the wrist. And also, if you notice, the lugs are even a little bit lower, but definitely not higher than the bottom of the watch, so it doesn't protrude from the wrist as much. And yeah, it just really fits around the wrist in my opinion. In terms of the design of the watch, it's clearly like a resin or plastic, as I already said. And I think this might be kind of controversial. I think up close it also doesn't really look that good sometimes. But in my opinion, if you wear it and look at it from a little bit more of a distance, it just tends to draw more attention to the very intricate automatic movement inside. And I think that's pretty good because it focuses the dial or the leg of the dial more than the watch body, which is just, see-through pretty much. Let's look at the strap now. This is a leather strap. It also says that it's genuine leather around here. It's Swatch branded. Yeah, I think it's good. It's very comfortable. It's not too long, like I don't have a lot left over when I put it on my wrist. And yeah, I think it's very comfortable, but that maybe because it's already broken in very well. So of course leather conforms to the hand. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Now let's talk about the exhibition case back some more. I think it's really great because, yeah, I mean, it's not just an exhibition case back, it's also an exhibition dial, I guess. Because as you can see, the dial is just very small part around the outer perimeter. In the middle, you can see all the movement. I especially like the blue thing that grabs the teeth of the other thing below it. I think it looks great. What I also really like is the jewel on top that you can see, and in my opinion, it looks great. And of course, these two on the bottom. I think these just add a lot to the watch. It also features this, what I think to be is a decorative gear in the middle of the dial. I think that's just for looks because I don't think it moves, and it's also not connected to anything as far as I can see, so that's just for the looks. But I think it's great because it also adds a splash of color. If we turn around the back, you can of course also see the automatic movement. It says it's 21 joules and Swiss made, because of course it's a Swatch. And we turn it around, we can see all of the parts pretty much. The rotor sometimes sticks a little bit. It also says that it's water resistant here, but I don't know the exact specification, and since it doesn't have a screw-down crown, I don't think it's gonna be much, so I am always careful not to go into wash my hands while making it wet, or going underwater. Okay, let's look at the readability of the watch, which is, in my opinion, kind of bad, because you can see the hands of the watch are very thin and in the same color as the background, which is of course the mechanics of the watch. So while that is the biggest feature of the watch, it's also a big drawback because you can not really tell the time very well. In my case, I always have to take a few seconds to make out which hand is which and where they are, because the color is just exactly the same. In my opinion, it would have been better if they went and put more of an accent color on it instead of this black, because it's just not a good legibility. Let's look at the movement and accuracy of the watch. I tested this with an app that listens to the ticks of the watch, because, by the way, it's also a little bit of a loud watch. And it said it was 12 seconds plus a day, which in my opinion is very good. In the last 8 or 10 years, it definitely hasn't been serviced. And I don't know if it has ever been serviced before that. So I think that's pretty good accuracy for this watch, and definitely plenty enough for me. The movement doesn't feature hacking. So when I pull out the crown to set it, doesn't stop the second hand. So therefore you can't easily set the exact time. If I pull the time backwards, it stops a little bit. But it's definitely not easy to set the exact second time. But with the accuracy, I don't think it's really needed. And the movement is unknown, really. I tried to research a bit. At first I thought it was maybe this System 51 from Swatch, which they are very proudly presenting on their website. But it doesn't appear to be, because it came out in 2013. And this watch is, of course, quite a bit older. But as you can see on the accuracy, I think it's quite a decent movement. I'm quite happy with it. And I think the power reserve is plenty. Don't know it exactly, but it's definitely more than 40 hours, I think, and maybe even 70 hours. I'm not sure. Let's get to the lume. I will throw a picture of it on the screen now, and you can see it's not good, to be honest, because it's just not good. First of all, it's not that strong, but also not too bad, but it's minimal. It's just on these dots on the outside of the watch. And that's, of course, not a lot. The hands don't have any lume, so it just can't be read on the dark. But I think this is more of a dress watch in total anyway. Let's get to how it's held up physically. And I think not too bad, but you can definitely see some wear and tear. For example, these scratches on the top. They're kind of hard to make out, but there are definitely quite a lot of them. And it's not too easy to see, but it's quite bad. But since it's not easy to see, it doesn't bother me really. And maybe this could even be polished out, I have no idea. And the plastic case also has some scratches and stuff, but it's really not that bad in my opinion. The strap is, of course, very bent here, because you have to force it through this very tight strap piece, which is not the best design in my opinion, but once you have it on, it's comfortable, but it's quite a hassle to put it on and off. So that's not good, and that's why it's really bent out of shape here. The current price, I'm not sure, because I didn't exactly find the exact model, but they are like in a similar model family. Like you can see it's the same movement, same year, and they look very similar. I'm gonna throw a picture of it on the screen. It's like the cheapest one, 170. In this state of the watch with the scratches, I don't think it's worth that much, but I like it, of course, and considering the heritage of it, in my case, I really like it. That was the watch. What do you guys think? I'm quite happy with it, and I really like to wear it, but yeah. Do you guys think the plastic construction is really bad? Do you like it maybe? Have you had a similar watch? Let me know.